Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is white chocolate macadamia nut. And again, it's by Donut Cafe from Ollie's. So it's cloudy out, but I don't think there's any rain in the forecast. But it's going to be a high of 86. So tomorrow we're supposed to get rain. But we'll see. So I suppose I should go out and water, even though it's supposed to be cloudy today. You never know when that sun's going to pop up. So today I'm staying home. I need to do a bunch of things in the house, and cleaning up my kitchen is of the main priority. It's a mess. I still have things out from what I picked up at Ollie's, like the pasta. So I need to put all that away. And there's dishes in the sink and laundry in the dryer, so I have a lot to do in the house today to get it spiffied up. So, but I'm going to take my time doing it because it's all about slow living and simple living. The simple living I haven't gotten to quite yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to downsize some things that I know I won't use, and really thinking about things before I get rid of them. And do I really still want to do this, or don't I? So that's the phase of life I'm in right now, and I know a lot of you are in the same phase of life. But I have younger people too that maybe just want to learn to ward off some issues as you get older. So I have to go do my budget book. And I've kind of blown that for a bit. I mean, I didn't blow the budget, let me put it that way. I've just been spending for too many days. So even if it's a cup of coffee or a beverage or whatever it is, I mark it on the budget book. So sometimes it looks like I've spent a ton of money when I really haven't, but I've just spent a lot of days. So I hope this coffee is good. It sounds good. I like coffee with a nutty flavor. Chocolate and nuts is always good. So chocolate creamer today. And I don't know if this coffee is really strong, or I think most of the Ollie's coffees are like a medium roast. So there we go. Cheers. Well, it's hot. Yeah, that's good. So I know some of you watch me in the evening instead of in the morning, and I know you have an evening beverage with me, which is also nice, and I appreciate that. I love when you guys leave me comments, and we have a very nice community here, in my opinion. So, all right, well, I'm going to drink some of my coffee, think about where I want to start in this mess, and then I'll be back at the budget book. I'll meet you over there. All right, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I didn't spend any money. Yay me, 2 days this month. I have to do better. I don't need to spend money every day. So even though I did take my mom shopping, I didn't spend any money. She did buy me a couple of things, some drinks from Dollar Tree, and some bread from Aldi's, but that's it. So, and like I said, she always insists on buying me something. So I can't load up on things because I don't want her to pay for a lot of those things that I buy. So I usually go shopping on my own rather than going with my mom when she goes. But it makes her feel good to buy me something, so, sometimes you have to graciously say thank you. So, hopefully my buying things is going to wind down now, since I have pretty much everything that I had planned on buying for my organizing projects and for my garden projects. I have plenty of garden fertilizer. I have plenty of potting soil. I have pretty much whatever I need for out there. Now I got to start using all these things. I have containers for my stash, my food stash, and I do want to get some more mason jars, but I'll wait on those. I don't need those right now. So, yeah, I think I have what I need. So my big thing now is to stay out of the stores, because the stores are very enticing if you like to shop. I don't like to shop anymore, but I do it, and when I do have to go to the store, then I usually pick up something, whether it's food or I don't know. It's just, I have to stay out of the stores. That's the best way for me to stay within my budget. Another good way for me to stay on my budget is to look around my house and see what I have, start using what I have, looking at my food stash, whether that's freezer or pantry or refrigerator, and using up those things, and looking at my projects that I have on my list of things to do, and that will keep me out of the stores and from buying more things. So just a few little tricks I play with myself, because I do like nice things. I'm going to admit that. I like nice things. I like things to look nice. I enjoy my tchotchkes. I like looking at things when I'm sitting in the room. I like looking at, whatever. And it makes me happy. Not because I want a ton of things, but the things that I bought are things that made me happy when I bought them. Do I have regrets about some things I bought? Yeah, some, but really not that many, because I still enjoy most of the things that I have. So, but slowly I'm getting rid of things and starting off with those things that don't make me happy anymore. That's the easiest place to start. And really, if something is still making me happy, I see no reason to get rid of it. At least that's the way I feel about it. I know when a lot of people purge, they just get rid of a lot of things that they still enjoy, but they may not enjoy it all the time or may not use it all the time, so they get rid of it, and then later on down the road, they wish they had kept it, because a lot of things you can't rebuy. Some things you can. A lot of things you can rebuy if you want to. But there's a lot of things that you can't rebuy because they either don't make them anymore, or, they make a new and improved something, whatever, and it really isn't to your liking. So I really think about what I want to get rid of. And, some people like a minimalist style of life, and that's great. Some people, up until the end, like to be a maximalist. So I like to be in between. I like to enjoy my things that at one point I worked hard for and I still enjoy, and I don't want to get rid of those things. And it might take a little extra work to keep them clean or keep them organized, but somehow you make it work. And if you need a little help with the cleaning, you can save up some money as much as you can. I know not everybody can do this, and maybe get some cleaning help once a month, once every 2 months, and call that good. So that's some of the ways that I enjoy my things. And I do switch things up, you know, if I find something that works better than an old thing that I have, I'll let go of the old thing and or repurpose it, whichever works for me, and use the new thing. So that works too. So okay, I'm going to try and get more green check marks this month. We'll see how I do with that. And hopefully you guys are staying within your budget. I am staying within my means. I paid off everything that I owed in January, and so far so good. I've managed to remain debt-free, and I plan on staying that way because it's just so much less stressful if you can live within your means. Whether that means you spend your money or you save your money, whatever makes you happy and whatever makes you feel secure, whether that's spending your money on a food stash instead of putting it in the bank, or spending on your money on making your home nice instead of putting it in the bank. But if you like to have a big bank account, that's wonderful too. So okay, that's it for my budget chat this morning, and I'll be back. All right, let's see what we can cook down today from the freezer. Still lots of stuff in here. Oh, and there's the ice cream. I only eat ice cream in the summertime. I have lots of spring rolls. Still have lots of Impossible burgers, veggies, frozen carrots, bread. There's substitute meats behind the ice cream. Lots of French fries, more veggies. I have frozen butter. Lots of things. I'm not going to get into the drawers, but there's fruits and veggies in the 2 drawers. Let's look over here. Oh, I still have eggplant. That would be good. This is a yakisoba. I think I'm going to eat that. These are from Costco. This is starting to get some freezer burn, but that's okay. It'll still be fine. So I'm going to have that for dinner tonight, and then I'm going to have some of my veggie salad with it. So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and it can thaw. And that will be my freezer dinner for tonight. So I'll be back with that in a little bit. Right, my project for this morning is to secure all this food. It's pasta and a few other things. Over here I bought some of these bacon-less bits. These are good. I got these on Amazon, and they were $2.50. They're made out of pinto beans, and what I do is I mix these with the Bako kind of product that I got from Ollie's, and it's a little bit different texture than those, and they're good mixed together, so that's what I do. And so I need to get all of this in containers that I have over here that I got from the Dollar Tree. I put all my straws in a pasta container. And I have more containers over here. So that's my project for the day, is to get all this food in these containers. And I know mice can, chew through these too, but they didn't seem to be real interested in eating the pasta. I just threw it out because it was in the cabinet where they had been. So there is my project for the day, and I'm going to be working on this. All right, well, I'm taking one of the big containers, and I'm going to put these chips in there to keep them fresh. Those are from Costco, made with real veggies, gluten-free, no artificial preservatives or flavor, and they're plant-based. And they're guaranteed fresh till November 2024, but they'll be eaten up way before then. But I don't want the mice to get in there, so I'm going to go ahead and store them in this container. And hopefully they fit. Nope, they won't all fit, so I'll put the rest in another container. Oh, hello, buddy. All right, here you go. All right, you want one too? Okay, and I'll take one too. And here comes Chloe. She wants one too. Come on, Chloe. Here. Oh, no, she doesn't want it. Okay. You guys can share it then. All right. These are really good. I'll see how many containers I have left. So I want to do the pasta. I'll get that. And I have 20 of each of these, and they were 99 cents. So I definitely don't want to run out of pasta in the house. So I'm going to put everything in this container, and hopefully it fits. I don't know. It may look like it can only hold 2. But we'll see. And then these are going to be going into my basement stash. And I may just end up putting these in another storage container as well. Maybe a bucket. So I think it might hold 3. These are £1 a piece. Yeah. So, yep. These big containers hold 3 pounds. And 3 pounds of pasta should last quite a while. So, okay, that's what I'm going to be doing today, just filling all these up. And hopefully making my food a little more secure. All right, I'll be back. All right, well, I got 3 pounds of pasta in each container there. I managed to get all this filled in here. There's just a few crumbs in the bag. And I bought this again at Ollie's a while back. I've had this for a while, and I paid $2.99. I'm sure it's way more now. So they're bay leaves. And I'm going to put bay leaves in with the pasta. And it's supposed to be rodent deterrent. So we'll find out. And there's quite a few in here. So the next time I go to Ollie's, I will see if they have it again. I don't remember seeing it there when I was there a couple days ago. But you can put bay leaves in with rice and flour, and it also keeps bugs out. So I'm just going to lay a bay leaf on top of each one of these. And hopefully that'll work. And then we'll just put the top on. Because sometimes you get those little black bugs. I don't know what they're called. But, you know, they like to get into grains. So, now of course these containers are not airtight. I mean, you know, what do you want for $1.25? But, you know, I use pasta quite a bit. So, anyway, moving on. This I got from Ollie's too. Last time I bought it, it was $3.49. And they're bacon bits, and I use these to make BLTs, vegetarian BLTs. But what I'm going to do is put, I already added a little bit to this, but I'm going to put one of these bags of baconless bacon bits into the jar and mix them up because I like the two together. It's tasty. And it has actually a couple different textures, so I'm just going to add that in there and just shake it up. And then there you can see the different textures. There we go. And then the rest of these, I bought 3 of these. So I'm going to put the rest in this jar that had, I think, Nescafe in it. And I saved these, and now I think they're plastic. But these are glass, and I liked them. I like the shape of them. So rather than keeping them in these bags that, you know, rodents can chew through very easily, I'm going to put these other 2 bags in this jar. And this should actually hold about 4 or 5 jars of these bags. So there we go. And I've stored most of my food now, made it a little bit more secure. There we have it. Yeah, I think this will hold about 4 bags. So, but this is good for now. And nothing's going to get into this. And they didn't seem to bother this, so they could chew through this, but I could put a bay leaf in there too, but I'm not too concerned about that. So, okay. I'm pretty much done with that, and now I have to move on to my laundry and my laundry room. I got this board at Ollie's, and it fits right over this drawer, so I have a little bit more counter space there. And I have a stool that I keep in the kitchen, and sometimes, oh, that's not the best angle. Sometimes when I need to sit down for a while, this stool is just the right height. So what I'm doing here is I have all this dried up garlic. So I'm just taking the cloves. I'm going to dehydrate them even more because some of them aren't all the way dehydrated. And I'm going to make some garlic powder out of them. Now you have to kind of make sure that you look at what you're doing because you don't want anything that's gotten moldy. But these have been hanging up for quite a while. So most of the cloves are like really dry. So I don't want to waste them. I suppose I could put them in oil and rehydrate them and make some garlic oil out of them. I might do that with some of them. But yeah, this cutting board I think it's bamboo and it was $6 or $7. So I picked that up at Ollie's too the other day when I went. And I think it's very useful because I need a work area that's bigger around my stove. You know, having that area over there doesn't really help me out because then you have to keep walking back and forth and it just doesn't work. So that's why I'm getting the kitchen island cart, whatever you want to call it. And now I have this board too. That'll work really nice to expand my counter space. Now I don't want to do something on there where I have to press on it too hard because I don't want to break the drawer off. But it's something that'll be very useful for when I do my cooking. So sometimes, you know, you just have to use your imagination and come up with ideas that don't break the bank, because I certainly don't want to redo my whole kitchen just to have more counter space, because that would be very expensive. And when I had this house built, the model kitchen, that's what it looked like my kitchen. And I really didn't, sometimes you have to work in an area in order to figure out if it's the right fit or if it works right for you. But, you know, when you have a house built, sometimes you don't think of these things. And this is the first house I ever had built on my own. But mostly I love my house. I love the way it turned out. And I had built this house as my age-in-place retirement home, because if I can't do the stairs anymore, I can live on this one floor. And I've done that in the past when I broke my hip and I didn't go upstairs. So I would probably turn my dining room into some kind of a daybed area, and I could sleep there. My bathroom is right over there. My laundry room is over there. So I really have everything that I need on this one floor. And so that was my plan when I built this house. And I figured, I mean, right now my grandson lives with me, but he works a lot. I hardly see him at all. When he's here, he's up in his area. He likes to game, so that's what he's doing. But, you know, I have to figure, what if I have to live here by myself? I wouldn't expect, you know, the family to have to move in with me. So, and who knows, you know, my grandson's a young man, and someday he might meet a young lady and get married, or, you know, he may move into an apartment of his own. I mean, he's still pretty young. He's only 21. So he's got a lot of things he can still do with his life. He works a lot of hours. But, you know, I had to make plans for just me, because at the time I wasn't married. I did get married one more time after that. Didn't work out. It's fine. But I've mostly, well, for a lot of years, I've been a single person. So I made sure that I created a place for me if I needed to age in place, that would work out okay. So that's what I did. So some of you I know don't have children that you can rely on when you get older. And I think most of us as older people don't want to live with our kids. You know, we would rather still stay independent and live on our own. I hope me doing this garlic isn't too annoying. But I did want to have a little chat with you. So anyway, that's what I did to age in place, and that's still my plan. After 21 years living here, I still plan on aging in place here. And if I have to hire somebody to come in and help me, if I can afford to do that, who knows with this economy, how that's going to work out, how much money we're all going to have, who knows. But, you know, we have to do the best we can. And sometimes we have to tighten the belt in one area in order to have something else that works better for you. So I'm going to finish up this garlic and probably stick it in the dehydrator for a couple more hours because it's still a little bendy. So, all right, well, I'll be back. All right, well, here I made a mixture of all that garlic. I ground it up, and I added some onion powder to it. I added some pepper and salt. So this will be a seasoning, like an all-purpose seasoning that I made myself. And I didn't waste the garlic, and I had some onion powder that had clumped up. I had some garlic powder that had clumped up. So I put that all in there together, and a little bit of pepper. So I made that, and then here I have a whole container of onion powder that otherwise I would have had to throw away, but I put it in my little blender grinding up, and so now I can use it. So that's what I've been doing this morning in my kitchen, just sort of all these little projects that are just very annoying, and trying to get things packaged up. Little Lizzie, no! Trying to get things packaged up and just cleaned up so that when I come into my kitchen in the morning, I'm not going, oh my God, look at all this stuff. So I still have to filter this vinegar and orange peel. Very strong, very strong. And I'm going to add some peppermint oil to it. And I'm going to spray it around in my pantry. So if there's still a mouse in there, it's going to be going, oh, I'm not going in there. So anyway, yep, so make your own spices. If some of your spices are clumped up, put it in your little blender, whatever you have, and just reuse it. So, okay, well, I'm going to find another project to do. I don't know what that'll be. Maybe just making some dinner. All right, getting ready to make a quick dinner. I have the yakisoba here, and what I'm going to do, I have all these chopped salads, so I'm going to take one of those. I got those for $2 off, so they were 99 cents. So I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to saute that and add it to my yakisoba and expand the meal a little bit and make it a little healthier. So come on over to the stove with me so I have a little oil in the pan here. This is still in really good shape. So I'm going to cook half of it anyway in the oil. Just cook that down. And then I can eat the other half as a salad to go with it if I want. So we get something to stir with here. There we go. And then I'm going to add that to the yakisoba from Costco. And I'm going to add a little bit of this garlic, onion, salt, and pepper that I just made. Season it with that. Not too much, because I'm also going to use some of the dressing. From the pack. So I'm going to let that cook for a minute to soften it up. And I'm going to add that to my yakisoba noodles. And that is a really quick and easy dinner. And that's probably, if you add enough veggies, it would be enough for actually 2 meals. So I might add a little bit more. Because I know these, the expiration date on these, let's see, I know it's on here somewhere. It might have been covered up, but anyway, since I have so many of these, I want to get them used up. So alright, I'm going to cook this, and I'm going to add a little bit of this dressing that came with it. And call that good. So get creative with your cooking, you know, don't be afraid. If it turns out good, you'll know, you can make it again. If it turns out not so good, I'm sure it'll at least be edible. And you won't waste your food. So alright, I'm going to finish this up. Put it with the yakisoba that I'll heat up in the microwave. And I'll be back once I get it plated up. Alright, well this is working out great when I'm cooking. Over there I can always put something here because this surface area isn't that big. So here's my dinner, the yakisoba with extra veggies. And then here is what's left over of the Mediterranean salad. It has little pieces of, I don't know what those are, some sort of crouton or something, and feta cheese. So that looks delicious. So this is actually enough for 2 meals for me. But I added a little soy sauce, I always do, to these yakisoba noodles. And I added a little bit of the dressing as well. So I'm going to give this a taste and see if I created something delicious. Looks good. Very yummy. So, okay, use what you have. Use it up, wear it out. Whatever you need to do. You can save money, you can have great meals, and you can have really nice things. But you have to do a little bit of homework, and you have to shop around. So, okay, I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll be back. All right, well, let me leave you with a couple of positive thoughts from the little book, You Can Be Happy. And one thing you can do if you're feeling a little down or you're just not feeling right, you can practice 4-7-8 breathing. The intentional breathing exercise teaches you how to relax while bringing a huge dose of oxygen into your lungs and tissues. It also functions as a way to keep negative thoughts and feelings in check, creating the space for happiness to take their place. To practice 4-7-8 breathing, first inhale through your nose as you count to 4, hold your breath for 7 seconds, then exhale for 8 seconds through your nose. Repeat until you feel better. Or another thing you can do is recite an affirmation. Affirmations are personal phrases that typically start with the words I am, followed by an action phrase or positive trait. It can be something you're working on, like getting out of your comfort zone, I am brave, in order to build up your confidence, or it can be a simple reminder to love yourself. I am going to treat myself like a friend. Say one affirmation every day and manifest your own happy reality. So there you go. Couple positive things you can do to make your life more positive. I am cleaning my kitchen to make myself feel good. And it does make you feel good when you get something accomplished. So, and then I'm going to do my nails. That always makes me feel good and makes me feel happy. And I think that's it for the day. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.